Hello Tokusatsu community, and welcome back to my SODO Sunday series here on the Toku Story YouTube channel. This is the series where I cover all of the latest SODO, SHODO, and Uterline figure news from Japan. Today we have not that much to discuss, just a little bit of SODO news in relation to Kamen Rider Revice, so let's go and get right on into it. So first up this week, we have this promotional figure that they're going to be releasing. So they're going to be releasing a figure of Vice in just his normal demon form, not in any kind of Kamen Rider form of any sorts. So this figure is not going to be released in the mainline sets or anything like that. It's going to be a promotional item, limited to I believe 10,000 units of it. And the way it's going to work is that if you live in Japan, so if you don't, it's going to be definitely pretty kind of difficult to get this. And what you're going to do is there's this postcard, and if you take a couple of the different barcode UPCs or whatever from your buy one boxes, so you just rip off the barcodes and glue them to this postcard, then you can mail it in and you'll get your Vice figure. So, and they're going to be doing this for both buy one, buy two, and buy three, I believe, as well. So they're going to have three different chances to try to do it. But like I said, unless you're in Japan, it's really going to be kind of hard to do it because they're not going to accept it from a mailing address that isn't Japan. So yeah, we're doing this Vice figure. It's the first time they've ever done one of these promotional kind of things like this, I think, for SODO. Especially we have to mail in something, but if you want to try to track it down, maybe try to get it. It might not be horrible in the aftermarket. It might be, so it's hard to say. But that's all there is for this special news. Now moving on to just the regular news, we have two figures for buy three. They keep revealing a bunch of buy three before they are ready to reveal the rest of buy two. And this is the Lion Genome, the Kuga related form for both Revi and Vice. So we're finally getting another Vice form. We were just getting a bunch of the Revi ones recently, so really nice to see both of them here. I think they look great. I love how they actually have paint on Vice's chest for his little lion symbol, which looks great. I'm really happy about that. I think it all looks really good. I mean, they were talking all about, the different detailing and his little arm shields on Vice and everything, and on the legs, and all that other good stuff. So, of course, they're going to include some extra bonus pieces for you to create the remix form for the Lion Genome. So when they fuse together to become a giant lion CGI mess thing. So you're going to get a giant replacement head and a couple replacement paw pieces and things like that to replicate that. So here's that. If you are a fan of the remix forms, it looks like SODO is going to continue to try to bring them to life. So there is that. But we actually do have our next piece of buy two information from this week, and that is the Megalodon form, so the Decade related form that we've seen pretty much all the promotional material for the show, and it finally appeared in the show this current weekend. So here it is, Megalodon for both Revi and Vice, just like we had saw with Lion last time. And yeah, it looks good as well. I am a big fan of this form, especially the Decade elements to it, with the still having the barcodes and everything on the visor. I think it looks great. And of course, just like Lion, you're going to get the pieces to make the remix form for Megalodon. And it looks, just about as what you would expect it to look like. So I think it turned out pretty decently. I mean, they're only going to look as good as the CGI models can kind of be, I suppose. And, they do a good enough job. You get her replacement pieces for the fins and everything. And it gets the point across. So, but that's really about it. I mean, they've just kind of shown off a couple of these genomes, and there's not really much else that they've been doing for SODO. We had all that SODO Chronicle Ryuki stuff the last couple episodes, and Revice is just kind of, coasting along, getting done what it needs to do. So that's all there is to talk about for this week. So thank you all for watching. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at LivingRancherKey or at LightningFigPR. And, of course, you can check out all my other Tokusatsu-related content on the internet, both, my Toku Topics YouTube channel, Geek Each Week on YouTube, and the Soda Pop podcast. So, until next time, I'll see you all later. Thank you for watching. Tokusatsu forever.